Good afternoon, 6-4 Owl parents. Mr. Hagedorn here with our weekly update. Next week is a normal 5-day week. We haven't had too many of those this quarter, but next week is one of them. All right, in Math 6 Plus, we're going to continue with decimals. We're going to do some multiplication with decimals. We're going to do some division with decimals. And then probably on Thursday or Friday, we're going to start our study guide, and then we'll have a quiz either Friday or Monday. I'm not positive yet, depending how long we spend on our last part of the decimals. In Math 6, we're going to continue with decimals as well. We've been doing decimal division and multiplication all week. Next week, we're going to continue to do some practice with division. On Wednesday, we're going to do our study guide. On Thursday, we'll have our quiz. And then we're going to spend the rest of the quarter getting prepared for our fractions unit, which we'll do in quarter 3, making sure we know some of those basics about fractions. All right, have a good weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Right. Happy Friday. So in ELA, we have 2 grades left. One will be next Tuesday, and that is a mid-unit. And the final grade will be the concrete poem that the students will be working on about midweek next week till we track out. So on Monday, we will be practicing for our mid-unit, and the students will be comparing a concrete poem to an article. So same subject. Or same topic, I should say. And one would be in the form of a poem and one would be in an article. Tuesday will be the mid-unit on a new poem and a new article that the students will read and compare. And Wednesday, we are launching our final end of unit concrete poem, and students will be writing one, and it's very fun, very cool. If you could, please just double check Power Schools, because we are winding down the quarter and some students are missing some assignments. So if you could and have them double check to see what assignments they're missing and get those submitted so that we can, you'll have a better idea where the students' grades are. Have a great weekend.
All right, this is Mr. O, the science update. If you look at my slide, I guess I'm pointing that way. Yes, I've had this up since Monday. Any wave, which has been the unit we've been on, any missing work for this unit is due by a week from today. After that, I will not be accepting any late work. I'm pretty lenient with work acceptance, but we're getting near the end of the quarter, and there's got to be a cutoff date, and that date is next Friday. This week, we only focused on the eye, how the eye works, how we see light, and we ended yesterday with the cow eye dissection, which actually went over pretty well in all classes, which was fantastic. Some goops, some crazy sounds, and no one got cut, so that's a success. Next week, we're going to finish our wave unit with the EM spectrum. We're going to look at radiation, which is every form of EM wave. We're going to talk about, is it all radiation bad or just some forms of radiation being bad? We're going to figure out how we apply in different scenarios, and we'll be wrapping up our wave unit on Thursday of next week, and next Friday, we're ending just like we did today with Mr. Martin in science.
All right. Let's do some social studies. I got props. Hang on a second. I got to bring some props over here so you can talk about what we're doing in social studies next week. So we're in our unit on achievements. We've been in that unit for a little while now. And so we're looking at, this week, we've been looking at some of the early Mesopotamian inventions and innovations and that kind of world around that Epic of Gilgamesh. And we've been talking about the Code of Hammurabi. We've been talking about writing, that kind of thing. We started today with Chinese achievements, and we're going to continue that on Monday. And then we're going to get heavy into the idea of Roman achievements. We're going to be talking about aqueducts, like our model here. We're going to be looking at how Roman cities kind of worked. We also, this week, had a fun experiment where we looked at our mummies that 35 days ago in this bag. We put a whole bunch of this stuff we called natron, which is basically salt and baking soda, and a mummy was created, and that's what it looks like. So we talked a little bit about how the Egyptians used this to mummify their dead kings. Now, we also, when we get our Chinese achievements going, we've got another lockbox experiment. So students are going to try to unlock this box on Monday. We're using some Chinese achievements as their clues. So we'll see how that goes. We have some fun things to do next week. If you have any questions, let us know. If not, have a lovely weekend.